Hong Kong is spending 18 million Hong Kong dollars for a 23-minute fireworks display to celebrate its National Day, and nothing makes me happier than watching my taxes explode. So I'm going to try and find the best spot to take the nicest fireworks photos there is. And you're coming along with me. The most obvious spot is going to be where the fireworks is going to happen, which is along the Victoria Harbour. Beautiful up front and close-up view, but there's going to be a shit ton of people, and people scare me. Another popular hotspot would be the Victoria Peak, one of the most famous tourist spots here in Hong Kong for the night city view. But I've already photographed the fireworks here back in 2018, and I think that sometimes it's just better to move on from the past and look for something new. It's not you, it's me. So let's see if we can find better options. So I figured to check out hikes or spots that are further away but offer a good harbor view. My original choices were the popular ones like Lion Rock or Kowloon Peak, which I've already shared a thought and scouted in advance already during my birthday vlog a few videos ago because of the beautiful city view. But something felt off about the compositions. I think I need a few more options. Let's check some out. So I'm currently hiking the long way up Braemar Hill, which is still a relatively chill and easy hike, but it packs a really nice view of the harbor. So the problem I have with the hikes that I mentioned a while ago is the orientation of the view. Well, the view itself is really nice from those hikes from a cityscape perspective. If you add the fireworks, you're going to be facing perpendicular to the skyscrapers and the fireworks, which I think from a composition perspective won't give the separation that I'm looking for, because the skyscrapers and the fireworks will be overlapping in the image, making it appear cluttered. And that's why I thought about exploring this hike a bit more, because I know the viewing point from Braemar Hill is going to be facing parallel of the harbor fronts. If you place the fireworks right in the middle, it's going to fill up the frame quite nicely. And because I mentioned that this hike is going to be really quick and really easy, I think there's going to be other photographers that will have the same idea as me. So I decided to scout the area in advance today and potentially find other viewing spots around the area. I go through this easy hike quickly and manage to find nice open view spots with time to spare for the sunset, which turned out pretty decent. But the shooting location I thought best for the fireworks was this one. I think this view will work, although I probably would need to camp on this spot on the day of the fireworks. Because I have nothing better to do on a Sunday morning, I decided to come out early to the spot 8 hours before the fireworks. Probably one of the longest waits I'll ever do, apart from waiting for the one. Yeah, this spot is pretty chill. Lots of tree cover from the sun. I brought my camping chair so I'm comfortable throughout the day. And I also brought some mosquito repellent. And there's only one person over here right now. I guess it's still pretty early, but hopefully later it's not going to be too crowded. I've already secured my tripod over there for the shots. So because this is a special event, here are a few of my fireworks photography tips. And in terms of my preferred settings, I'll tend to use a high aperture like f8 to f11 so that I'll have a deep depth of field and everything will be in focus. And in terms of my preferred shutter speed, I'll actually use the bulb mode, which is a setting where as long as you are pressing the shutter button, then the camera will keep collecting on light, depending on how long you're pressing that shutter. So I tend to use around 2 to 4 seconds depending on the length of the fireworks. And this is on a case-by-case basis, so that's why I prefer to use the bulb mode, because I'd like to keep the shutter open for as long as the fireworks are still forming in the sky. And the last tip is I also want to keep using a remote shutter cable, because this really helps in long exposure photography, especially in the bulb mode. You don't want to be pressing the shutter button because that can introduce some camera shake, so the remote trigger cable will help to avoid that. 4 hours till the fireworks and I'm pretty much still okay, unless my bladder starts to fail on me. And now I have a crowd behind me. I'm not sure if they're here for the sunset or the fireworks later, but it's a party. So I think I'll make the most out of my stay here, take the sunset photos, and then the next time I'll see you, it's gonna be for the fireworks. One sunset to night time lapse later with this beautiful view, the crowd behind me just quickly grew beyond my expectations. This made me uncomfortable to vlog and talk, so I just imagined the yachts arriving were being attacked as I watched a show about pirates. I'll skip forward to when I can talk again about my thoughts on the fireworks display. I feel like firework photography is a lot similar to capturing the waves. You take as many photos as possible, and then within that group you kind of hope for decent ones. And I think the time lapses that I captured would help do just that, because I've taken hundreds and hundreds of photos in the span of 20 minutes, and then I can just select the best frames within that group. But yeah, that was such a spectacular show. I think Hong Kong government really went big on this one, but I don't think I'll do anything quite like this anytime soon. That was not a pleasant wait at all. Overcrowded, uncomfortable spacing, quite hot, but hopefully you still enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.